What is good, friends and neighbors? This is R Plus Trading. Hope you're doing well. I don't know if you can hear the anger in my voice. If you can, you know now, because I'm telling you. Bro, I'm so pissed. This is my third take. The first one was trash. I was yapping a lot. And the second one, I talked for like half an hour. And then I realized I was on mute. So, let's just get into this and stop all that bullshit, okay? Hourly. The price is shit the whole week. As I said, we're at the all-time high of NQ right now. All-time high. And this is a daily time frame. You can even go to fucking weekly, monthly, 3 months or whatever. This is the highest high of NQ ever. Okay, there's a lot of liquidity. This week through like fucking 50 points or some, it's not enough. Okay, we're gonna consolidate here a little bit. This keeps on going higher, and you see how the price moves just, in this, in this uptrend or whatever they call this, just ups and down, ups and down. So it's basically running out all the liquidities. That's what they're doing. Right, just or between the pink or the regular trading hour, it's all shit, just no wicks anywhere and all that. However, let's jump into the trade. We have this regular trading hour gap, right? The market opens, trades down, and trades down and stopped at 50% of the new day opening gap. Okay, here, this and this is the new day opening gap. We stop right here at the 50%, and then we start to reverse, right? Trades through it and comes down, finding support at the bottom of the 5-minute inversion fair value gap. You can see how the candles, but they are all respecting it, runs the high again. So my idea was, that we have this sell side liquidity resting here below, and then we trade up to this volume imbalance. Why? Because this whole price run, this is like this is the only fair value gap, right? And you can see how the price is balancing it, right? And then this is the only fair value gap. This is the only other fair value gap that's left. And beyond, without that, like the volume balance is like the only thing we got. And very important, we have this London session range basically consolidating and runs the high, so also the previous day high, London high and all that, and starts to drop. So this liquidity is gone, and when it comes down, technically this should be balanced. So above this white line, this should all be balanced. So the price should not come back here again. And if it does, it should be extremely sensitive. And now I have the volume balance and the balance price range. And also, what's this? This is bearish price run. We have this upwards candle, and this is I'm kind of messed up with all the definitions, but all the block, mitigation block, proportion block, let's just say all the block, but you get the idea, right? This should hold the price, and you can see this is indeed what happened. Even though I caught no trades here, I'm not even looking at the chart. I was doing my second take of YouTube video all the time. But I basically called the market. But however, there was a good sell here that I missed. Equal high, this and this, run there, and sells off. But this is also SMT, by the way. let me SMTPS. But the reason why I did not take this trade is, first of all, I was expecting the price to run higher to the volume balance, right? And even though you can see the highest body, this is the highest body, right? This is the highest body, or yeah, let's say this too is the highest body. Even though this one closed above it, but it did not close above the wick. I wanted actually to see the price close above the wick. That's what I was expecting. But it didn't happen. So I also was expecting it to trade into the volume balance. So I didn't took this trade. But it was a pretty decent trade because we have breakaway gap, measuring gap, tap into it, only wick into a little bit, and boom. It delivers, I think, 5R if you're aiming this low. So the lowest low after opening bell, very reasonable take profit target. And also if you aim this low of the new day opening gap, it's gonna be 7R. It's a really decent trade. And the best thing is, if you look left, a breaker. And where is this breaker inside? Oh, these two fair value gaps. That is the unicorn model. People call it the unicorn models nowadays, but back in 23, if you look back on my YouTube channel, I talk about it all the time. I named it as my Telegram channel because back in 23, when I was coming up, I discovered this model myself. And I was using it all the time in 23, but I posted on Telegram and shared it in my Telegram channel for free with all of y'all. And that's why I call it a Telegram model. And I just remember one day waking up and suddenly there's this unicorn model all over internet, YouTube, Twitter, whatever. It's like all over the place. And then I start looking into it and can't find anything. The only videos was available was just some random dudes are talking about, oh yes, all that bullshit. And unicorn model, the ICT secret, the biostats, all that bullshit. And I was like, bro, just show me what ICT said. And I find nothing, because there was nothing. ICT only talk about this. Maybe I'm wrong, but I only find like one short clip of it. And it was like fucking only 4 seconds of a 2-hour ICT video. He only points at the chart and say, yes, you see this breaker, blah, blah, blah. This is the unicorn model. There was like 3 sentences about this and that's it. There's nothing else I found. However, this is a very, very powerful model. You can see how it delivers. This is perfect for the unicorn model. But sadly, the unicorn model has just gone like the unicorns. And they're still out there, but it's just not, they're just not forming that often as back in 93. And I don't know why. And that is the main reason why I started to develop more models, because the unicorn was gone, just like a unicorn. Yes, however, this is the trade I took. We run this low, closed in the regular trading hour gap, start to turn, breaker gap, measuring gap, very sharp turns here, okay? We tap into it, boom. The trade I had, my entry was somewhere here. I was like, I might miss the trade, or it was here. I was looking at the 5 second and I was thinking, okay, this is the consolidation range. We run the low, and I got in somewhere here, but as you will see later in my execution video, my original order was at this. Why? Because breaker gap, measuring gap, right? Breaker gap should ideally stay open. Yes, it's a big candle and all that, but why? The reason of it is because we have this order block resting inside. Let me mark it though. You see that? It's at, let me put the boom, boom. God damn, I feel like ACT. I fucking trade like him, talk like him, everything. You see, it's at basically the 50% level of this PC, and you can also see how the price comes down, runs this low, and how it respects the 50% level, and how it respects this order block. All of the candles, they closed above it. Not single one was closed inside this order block, and that is just a sign that this is gonna be a good trade. And indeed, the macro just, the price just shoots up on there like fucking SpaceX rocket ship. And I was aiming at this equal high, obviously very reasonable, right? 1, 2, 3, very smooth edges, and you can see I bought back the magnet emoji back in the old days. Yeah, the magnet emoji is like that's the real game changer. Trust me, brother. The market, the magnet emoji, bro, is gonna change the market. The price is gonna go wherever you put the magnet emoji. And I was aiming at this equal high, right? And it's basically also the 2 standard deviation, if you use measuring gap and all that. Anyways, but I got out at this low. I trailed my, I hate this. Let me just put it like this. I trailed my stop loss. So I got in here, I'm in profit and all that. I even wanted to add at this order block, and I was thinking like, yeah, the whole week has been shit, let's just play it safe here. So we trades up, right? Very beautiful run, but the problem is this the yellow box, yeah, this is the 5-minute inversion fair value gap. You can see how the price trades up and basic to the tick, respecting the inversion fair value gap, and that is not what I like. Ideally, you would want to see the price close above it, you know, just disrespecting, violating the inversion fair value. It should not find resistance here. That's not a good sign. And after that, we'll wick through it and close, have a down close candle. That is another not good sign. And then you see this candle. It basically closed in this this fair value gap, this BC. It was off by only 1 tick. It basically closed it in, and then I trailed my stop loss to here because, you know, if the bullish idea is right, and we're gonna keep on going higher, and if we kind of respect the inversion fair value gap, the 50% level should not be disrespected, right? And even though if we find resistance here, it should not be disrespected. And you can see indeed the price did not trade lower than the 50% level, but the only problem is I saw this candle, and as I said, it basically closed it in, and I also said, oh, we already closed in this busy, and I don't want to see price trades down no more. So after that, I showed my stop loss from here to here. And let me explain it a little bit more about this stop loss. Why? Because, as I said, even if the price finds resistance yet, it should respect the 50% level. And if it does, where will it be a reasonable stop loss? You can put it either at the low of the whole invergent fair value gap, or you can look to the left and you can see this invergent, this busy, this fair value gap, right? This low, this high and this low, where the price basically stuck in. This is for me exactly at the 50% level, and then I was using this, so that's why the reason why my stop loss was at the low of this fair value gap. And then I got stopped out at this candle. I'm not mad. I got all this, right? Money is money, right? And after that, you see how the price just stuck here around for like maybe 10 more minutes, and just finally keeps on grinding and grinding, and finally took out this high, tap into the inverting the volume imbalance, and dropped as I was expecting. I had another fun trade, let's say. Forget all the volume balance and drop and shit, okay? I was looking at this. I was saying, okay, consolidation. Take out the high, tap into the volume balance, now it should sell off. But there's no fair value gap, like a measuring gap, breaking gap, nothing. I said, okay. Then I saw this. Oh, the equal low is much smoother than the buy side liquidity. We run that, start to turn. Oh, this is not bad for breakaway gap. Oh, look left, there's a breaker. And I was expecting a measuring gap to be formed, so I can entry. But there's no measuring gap, but I still entered. Why? Because if you look, the high comes in at 1850. This low comes in at 1850 to the tick. It is a immediate rebalance. And if you want to see the word for word explanation about immediate rebalance, there's another video in my YouTube channel I made, I think last week, or just back in some days, but not that far away, maybe 1 or 2 weeks before. It's also named something with immediate rebalance, I think. And in that video, you're gonna find a clip of ICT's original words about immediate rebalance. So basically, the market is just in such a rush. It's not even gonna leave a fair value gap behind and retrace and keep on going higher. It's just gonna go straight to the liquidity. And I saw it. I was like, boom, let's enter a market price. And my order got filled at somewhere here or whatever, I think. And bro, it was like so fast. It's a 15-second chart. It only took two candles. So it's less than 30 seconds. And then I still got a decent 40 ticks, 10 handles, bro, in 30 seconds. That's crazy. That was so fast. I didn't even have the time to place my stop loss. And that brings in us $70 profit in total. And it's not much, but we covered the loss from last week, basically. Not to cover the loss. I was in profit. Then I closed the week with $15 in red. But the unrealized gain, let's call it this way. And yes, that's basically it for today. I hope you enjoy this and enjoy the execution, enjoy the music, We stay disciplined. And as you will hear later, we'll get it back in blood, you heard? Yes. That's it for today. I hope you are protected yourself. Yeah? Did not burn your accounts and go mentally bankrupt on all this ugly ass price action. As guys, no. As girls always say, it's not worth it. Okay? Guys, stay away from all this bullshit. And yes, good luck with the trading, guys.